This is the story of Ryu, the strongest hunter on Earth, who dies because he was a single virgin loser. Today's like goal is 1,000 likes. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. Please like and subscribe to this new channel for more manhwa episodes. Thanks for watching. Now, let's continue. In the previous episode, we saw how Ryu chopped Youngmin's head, and everyone started to badmouth him, saying Ryu is a murderer. But suddenly, Youngmin came back to life. Everyone just watched Youngmin in utter silence. Ryu then explained that there was a hidden rule of this round that after 10 minutes of death, players would respawn with all their injuries healed, like nothing happened. Youngmin, on the other hand, slowly stood up, confused about why people were staring at him. Then he realized they weren't just staring at him. It was like they had seen a zombie in front of them. After that, Youngmin turned back, and while looking at Ryu and scratching his head, thought he was really confused. He was definitely talking to Black Scythe a while ago, and after that, he didn't remember what happened. The next moment, he was just sitting on the ground. What the hell is going on? Meanwhile, the other players, after noticing that Youngmin was alive, started to shout in confusion, asking how the hell Youngmin was alive and how he had resurrected like a god. Then they realized, did Youngmin get respawned like in a game after dying? Then they started to come to the conclusion that if people who die in this round will get resurrected and come back to life, then it should be okay if they kill each other, right? After that realization, everyone took their weapons out, saying that if Youngmin really came back to life, then so will others. So this will not be called murder, and they should start the quest. With this, they started walking toward a big melon lady who was really weak, with no class or any weapon, an easy target. She was really scared, saying everyone to calm down as they were not even sure if they would get resurrected like Youngmin. This might only be a one-time thing, but even before she could finish her sentence, someone with great force slashed her back, giving her intense pain, and blood splattered everywhere. But it was not enough. The guy continued to smash her ass. Continued to stab her back mercilessly until she died, crying, and everyone watched this in horror. Well, he watched too much Wolverine, now covered in blood, holding 3 claw blades, glaring at her dead body, shouting at her to come back to life. If she didn't come back to life, how was he going to kill her again for rejecting his proposal? Seeing this, everyone was just too shocked. They couldn't believe someone killed his own crush with such brutality. She was lying on the floor lifeless, and everyone just glared at her, horrified and disgusted. They started to panic, asking why she was not coming back to life. Another guy said they should wait, as she probably couldn't respawn right away. Then they remembered that Youngmin also didn't respawn right away. He respawned after 10 minutes, so they decided to wait for 10 minutes, and until then, they decided not to kill anyone, and everyone agreed. Finally, after 10 minutes, the body of the girl started to glow, her blood becoming golden, and slowly her wounds started to heal. In an instant, she was all healed. Even her torn clothes were healed. She then slowly woke up, stretching her hand like she had a very good nap, and once again, everyone was surprised by seeing this scene. Then, with a jolt of realization, she remembered someone had just stabbed and attacked her from her back. She turned around and started to shout furiously, asking which one of them was that fucker who had attacked her from behind. But before she could do anything further, the Wolverine guy with a psycho smile jumped to kill her once again, saying this is the result of rejecting him. But surprise, surprise, before he could kill her, someone slashed the Wolverine guy in half from his back, killing him instantly. This guy was Black Flame Dragon, a meathead guy. Seeing how people were coming back to life after 10 minutes got him excited, saying now he could kill an unlimited number of people, and started to laugh. Wow. Who would get happiness from killing people? Seeing him, the sissy and weak-hearted players got disgusted and vomited by all this bloody mess. Ryu, on the other hand, was just watching the mess from the back, thinking even though players can get resurrected, they will feel the pain of getting hit and killed. Now the situation was getting out of hand. One by one, everyone started to kill each other. Some started to kill for fun, and others started killing because of the flow. Now, seeing all this bloody mess, Ryu also decided to make his move. He summoned his Black Scythe and, with a cold look, started to walk forward, searching for his next target. He used his inner thought skill to find people who were planning to kill him, and Ryu killed them even before they were done thinking. Just like that, Ryu started his slaughtering. Seeing this, a group of 3 men decided to attack Ryu from his back when he was distracted. With swift movements, they dashed toward him. However, even before they could take their next breath, they died without even knowing what killed them. It was just too easy for Ryu. He explained that there was no way he could be ambushed from the back now that he had the inner thought skill. Then, Ryu noticed the meathead guy. He was brutally smashing players with a satisfying smile. Ryu explained that this guy was Black Flame Dragon, and he had the skill absorption. Ryu explained that from how deep Meathead's name, Tag, was, he must have killed more than 10 people, and this round was like a feast for him because of his absorption skill. Then, the meathead with a psycho smile glared at his status window, and Ryu continued to explain that by using his skill absorption, with each kill, his progress bar would fill, and once it got full, he would gain a random stat point. He thought he would only gain stat points by killing monsters, but he was wrong. Even by killing players, his absorption progress was increasing. So like a mad psycho, he continued to slaughter everyone, and his progress continued to increase. Then Meathead realized that the higher level players he killed, the more his progress bar increased. So a thought came to his mind. What if he killed Black Scythe? How much would his progress bar increase? He was sure that in one go, his progress bar would be full, not just once, but many times. However, after realizing that he would die like a dog if he even thought of fighting Ryu, he ditched the idea and decided not to even come near Ryu. Then his attention turned toward the weak players, and like a greedy fox, he glared at them. The next moment, he started slaughtering them. While doing so, he said, "This is such a stress-relieving thing to do." He was enjoying this so much that he could do it all day. The Meathead was just too happy as before because, with Young Min and the Musclehead, he couldn't even hunt properly. As a player tried to sneak attack him from behind, he instantly dodged and with a single swing, smashed the guy's head, killing him instantly. He explained, "Others are just killing for their survival, but me? Well, my stats get a boost for killing, and this round is like a paradise for me." He continued to kill, his progress bar filling up to half. After some time, everyone the Meathead killed slowly started to respawn, and he was ready with his axe. Once again, even before they could take cover, the Meathead started to slaughter them. Finally, after doing this for a while, all bloody, with blood covering his body, he thought he himself had lost count of how many people he had just killed. He would have to continue killing to be on top of the leaderboard. Just then, a footstep startled him, and as he turned, it was none other than Ryu. Seeing him, the Meathead got startled and took one step back. Ryu continued to walk toward the Meathead with a dead serious look, glaring at him, holding his big fat black stick. Before the Meathead could do anything, Ryu used his skill, Night of Death, and the surrounding area's entire light got sucked in. In front of everyone, a black cloud appeared, and their vision got blacked out. The Meathead noticed Ryu's black scythe just became semi-transparent, and he thought he just had to be careful and dodge Ryu's attack. Then, the first chance he got, he would kill Ryu, but the next moment, his vision became twisted. In front of him, Ryu was standing upside down. After a moment, he realized he got fucked up. His head had just been sliced off, and Ryu was just standing effortlessly, slicing Fire Black Dragon's head. In his last moment, Fire Black Dragon said he was Black Scythe for a reason, and from now on, if Ryu even came close to him, he would kill him, but he would not come anywhere near Ryu. On the other hand, Young Min was just watching the chaos, everyone killing each other like animals. Then, a girl respawned just beside him, which surprised him a bit. The girl, after waking up, yawned like she took a good nap. Seeing her, Young Min finally understood what happened. In this round, after dying, anyone would be automatically resurrected. Seeing this, he clenched his fist, and with a smirking and evil smile, he thought that the game had made this round for them to kill each other. This was a great opportunity to take his revenge on those sons of bitches who stabbed him in the back. He said he would kill them all the traitors, and give them a painful death. He didn't waste a single minute and started to search for his ex-friends. Finally, after some time, he spotted one of them. He noticed the bow and arrow guy, who was also busy killing people. Young Min, with a happy face, started running toward his friend, which startled him. He was about to ask why Young Min was here, but before he could finish his sentence, Young Min, with a happy and devastating punch, hit him in the face, and he went flying backward. His friend was already in great pain, crying and holding his head, but Young Min didn't care. With a wicked smile, he raised his hand, saying that he had told Young Min on the phone that the moment he saw Young Min, he would kill him. Now, why wasn't he killing him, huh? With that, Young Min continued to smash his friend's head until it became flat, brutally killing him. As his friend dies, Young Min just threw him on the ground like trash, saying it was refreshing. Well, what is wrong with their minds? How can one get refreshed by killing anyone? Well, back to the story. Then, Young Min turned back with a wicked smile, saying, "Now, where are the rest of the sons of the bitches?" And with this, the episode ends here. Please like and subscribe to this new channel for more manhwa episodes. Thanks for watching.